on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
I'm Luke Summerhays,
I am James J. Miles.
And I'm Andrew Rice.
and you're listening to Monster Mash.
In this week's episode, we're hunting the Shagaru Magala.
Woo!
The distinctive, radiant light of this mature Gore Magala has been seen in the sanctuary of Heaven's Mount. Some believe Shagaru Magala was the foul wind that withered a mountain, a calamity spoken of in ancient texts.
That's a pretty fucking rad description.
He's a pretty fucking rad monster, to be fair.
He is. I'd like to start off just by addressing something when we did the fucking Gore. We're skipping around this monster like he was a big secret.
I didn't know about him. That's all I know.
Yeah, like, not even the game is that subtle about the fact that, no, the Gore does mature into the Shagaru Magala.
we kept going, oh, but the Gore, he turns into something, but oh, what is it? Oh, we don't know.
Like, it was
As
you
if
guys
there's
that
listeners
started
listening
it, like...
along to this and not, like, fucking playing the game.
Well, I was really confused because you'd all
What is
like...
it?
You spent so long talking around it that when I actually wanted to talk about him, like, shedding his scales, I was like, is that a massive spoiler at this point? Like, am I not allowed to say this?
I suppose, theoretically, if you picked up Monster Hunter 4 today, played through it not knowing anything, the game does actually treat it as like a big reveal.
It does, yeah.
But anyone who like follows and plays Monster Hunter, there's fucking pictures of the Shagaru Magala everywhere. Like,
Yep.
but yeah. So the Gore Magala, which we covered 2 episodes ago, is a teenager, and when he matures, he becomes a Shagaru Magala.
Yep.
Wait,
sheds
is
his
that-
skins.
Sorry, was that in the description that I just totally missed? Like...
Well, he's the fucking moody one who dresses in black. So
He's got his
Okay,
cape,
alright.
strolling around.
and he's classified as just like some question marks, but now he's properly an Elder Dragon.
Yeah, he pretty much was anyway. Like, the whole thing about Elder Dragons is that they affect the whole ecosystem, and like as soon as the Gore sheds his skin and like goes off to the sanctuary, like all the monsters that Heaven's Mount like start going fucking insane because of the frenzy. So you get your frenzied monsters in Monster Hunter 4.
Yeah. Some of the like armor equipment stuff talks about him. It was worn during the Magala eclipse. So like when he's done his, spooky goings on, it's literally classified as an eclipse because of how much it like changes the ecosystem and darkens the skies and causes calamity.
Was this like something like once every 1,000 years this happens or something
Yeah.
along those lines?
So
That's crazy.
yeah, because obviously the whole plot of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is trying to work out where the article came from, which, it's fairly obvious when you start the game that it's a Shagaru Magala scale,
Mhm.
and that is the case.
Well,
And yeah, it's 1,000 years old, and he
Mhm.
returns again to cause chaos once again.
So if he does it only once every 1,000 years, does that mean I've been playing Monster Hunter for like 10,000 years at this point?
Yeah,
I think gotta have a bit of suspension of disbelief when you hunt the monsters over and over again. These legendary, mythical, once in a 1,500 generations monsters. Suspend your disbelief a little
Well,
bit
maybe they should drop the gems more often if they want me to suspend the disbelief.
there.
I mean, if you need to max upgrade the armor, you need one of the like rarest gems for each piece. So that's at least 5 at the best of times.
hmm Obviously, adding even more to like the whole mythical nature of the Shagaru Magala is the special arena sanctuary that you fight the guy in. What I like is that when you first go there in For Ultimate, he's like actually ripped through to get into the sanctuary. Like even before you see the guy, and like up front, he's always posing a bit of threat. Like, holy shit, just rumbled through this massive cavern door. What an awesome monster!
yeah, he's built up very like we talk about this a lot, but Monster Hunter 4 is the most cinematic one, and it builds up the Shagaru Magala so well. It's just an absolute badass.
Mhm.
And then yeah, when you get to fight him, he lives up to it.
hmm
Quite angelic as well.
Yeah, like obviously you've got your dark colors with the almost like a devil demonic colors with the Gore, and then you have the Shagaru, who is obviously on Heaven's Mount, and the sanctuary. He's like this angelic white and gold monster.
Well, the Shagaru Magala's theme tune, the song is actually called "Reincarnation of Light and Darkness."
There you go.
So he's obviously
you
meant
go.
to be like. Well, they talk about him as like the gods, don't they?
Yeah, like they actually talk about both the elder dragons being gods amongst the men of the world.
Hmm.
I think my favourite thing is the fact that the Gore's weapons are all sort of like German sounding, and then when it changes to a shag weapon, it goes all French. So somebody clearly really hates the Germans and loves the French.
I think
That is a bit weird.
I think in the Japanese, I think I read about this when when we were doing this stuff about the Gore. I think the weapon names in Japanese are like in English. I think I might be making this up, but I'm pretty sure they're like in English for the Gore weapons rather than being in Japanese.
Ah.
So then we've obviously got them in German and French there.
Because
Just-
they're the English to us.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like the whole kind of otherworldly, sort of nature of the monsters. Like they are different. You're not going to read their weapons. I don't know. But
Oh yeah,
genuinely
I think it's just meant to be a foreign language, and they just happen to have chosen. Obviously, in Japanese they've used English, and when they translate it to English, English doesn't work as a foreign language anymore.
yeah, they're like kind of like they're like English names basically. Like kind of but badly translated English names
Right.
in the Japanese version there. So obviously we've got them. He's saying like one of the comments here says like basically there was stuff like Sound of Doom were like the name of the weapons there. So like obviously they were just like edgy,
Mm.
crappy names which wouldn't really have worked well in the English version. So obviously they changed them to German. I think probably they probably mean something quite similar in German and I've not had a look at the French ones just to have a look myself there, but they probably mean something.
I remember like one of
similar.
my long swords is called like La Justicière, so I'm assuming that's just like justice bringer or something.
Something along those lines, yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
But yeah, while he looks sort of golden and majestic and what have you, he's still like an aggressive, snarling bastard.
Yeah, like he's genuinely like spends a lot of the fight like just on top of you, like pounding you with like or like just charging at you, or
But yeah,
going back and
the
firing
way
like
he
his.
sort of prowls around and growls is very just aggressive. Like he looks like he wants to kill you pretty badly.
Like the Gore does it similar, but this guy is properly fucking raging at you.
I think also just the fact that he's got eyes as well, like he's staring you down.
Yeah.
Like he's honed, and also you fight him in like an arena sort of area, so it's just you and him.
Mhm.
So it just he's fighting you the whole time. He doesn't care about anything else.
And his explosions like from the frenzy blast and everything like that are a lot more intense than when the Gore does them. Obviously because this guy's all grown up, lean and mean now.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. It wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. It wasn't me. She saw the marks on my shoulder. It wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her.
When we spoke about the frenzy last time as well, I was talking about how you get like the cutscene of all the frenzied monsters getting infected there. That does happen after the Gore sheds its skin. I think you see like the actual frenzy like pulling out of the sanctuary like a black mist. Obviously then going down and getting the Zenogres or like your Iodrome and Ioprey like start scrapping with each other there. So really interesting the frenzy, as I said last time we were speaking about the Gore. Like one of the cooler status effects, especially because they've actually worked it into the plot of for you.
Yeah, and obviously even after you've beaten the Shag, you then have to deal with the Apex monsters, who are the ones who've been infected with the frenzy, but like fought through it.
Which just again kind of ties into the fact that you can do that as a hunter.
Yes.
And get your is it just like critical affinity up you get with the when you batter through the.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
But then if you don't do it, I think you lose your.
You take extra.
No,
damage
I'm thinking of
from...
Dragonblight. Never mind.
No, yeah. If you don't achieve it, you take extra damage from frenzy. I think it just lowers your defense.
One of my favorite things the Shaggy does is when he flies up into the sky, and then does that opens up its wings, kind of like, and then does like the big shockwave on in a way.
Yeah,
Really cool. Really cool.
that's when you walk in the arena and see him like up and spread, that's like quite a visual.
Mm-hmm.
It's very biblical.
People are saying
speaking
that
of
it
which,
looks like a star.
Hmm.
Like when his wings are spread there, which looking at one of the art renders here, I can see it. But I've never actually noticed it in the heat of the fight, I suppose, because you're running away from him or like just
yeah,
trying to
you're
get your
preparing
position.
for him to come back down. You're not really watching him go up.
But yeah, looking at the render, he does actually look like his wings like a star shape in a way there, which is again really neat.
One of the weird things about his design, he's got the dragon style of 4 limbs and wings, but his wings are claws as well. So like he walks like he's got 6 legs.
Ooh, weird.
Yeah, which is just sort of freakish to look at. Because
Ooh.
obviously all the dragons have got 4 limbs and wings, but they tend to just keep their wings like curled up when they're on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
Like
he actually uses
Gore
he
does
uses
that, doesn't he?
yeah, but this guy uses all 4 like a Tigrex does. And then he's also got extra legs as well, so it's just proper creepy to look at.
Ooh.
Again,
Weird.
just makes him a bit more sort of weird and alien and
Sinister.
otherworldly.
Yeah.
His armor, obviously speaking about the angel, it looks like sort of what you'd see in a painting of an angel.
Yeah, has it not got like quite an angelic name as well? Like the armor, the Shagaru armor, is it just called the Magala stuff?
No, it's cool. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not called that. It took me fucking ages to find it in the menu. It's Storage.
Even that doesn't sound right for Shag. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's storage. Which I don't know what that actually means.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look up what the word storage means now. That sounds a bit German again.
No, it should be French.
Oh, yeah. Storage means familial love.
Oh. There's also
That's
Arc.
weird.
Arc, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I knew I had a fucking set that wasn't Storage. Right, yeah, that makes more sense. Arc. Like Archangels.
Yeah, and storage is also a type of love. So, angelic-y and magic-y.
Mm-hmm.
Although, have you ever actually read about angels in the Bible?
I've not read much of the
Because
Bible
they're
at all.
fucking weird. They're not like you see them, where it's just like a guy in a cloak with some wings. They're like fucking flaming discs in the sky and stuff. Like Moses definitely met an alien.
That's bizarre. That's weird.
Yeah,
They
like
never talk about that, do they? Odd.
No, they've got like 17 wings and a fucking flaming face and no body or anything.
What the
They're not just like handsome, beautiful people with wings.
Not even like the Bayonetta stuff.
They're more like the Bayonetta ones than they are anything else you've seen. They're properly weird. So I'm pretty sure aliens visited us in biblical times.
So next week, the Monster Mash boys are going to deliver another slice of audio content to rip your teeth into as we hunt everyone's big favourite shark / frog / ice thing, the Zamtrios. So join us for that one.
And if you've enjoyed this nonsense, you can subscribe to us on iTunes and all of that jazz. Give us a 5-star rating and a review. We're also on YouTube and Facebook, and we're on Twitter at Monster Mash Pod. And please tweet at Shaolin Jaster, hoping that he feels better soon.
Such Shaolin_Jaster.
Nah.
Oh.
So please tweet at Busklily. Get it right, you cuck. And on that note, thank you for listening.
See ya.
I feel a bit left out by the only person who doesn't say goodbye. Say goodbye.
This is also Daenerys Targaryen's favourite quest.
What's Shagaru Magala?
Stop the Wheel, it's called.
I just really loved.
Is that a reference I should recognise?
Yeah, she got a big speech about it.
Yeah, well, I wasn't listening. Too busy looking at her tits. Hey!
Tits and
book,
dragons,
she's
boys!
14.
Tits and dragons!
She'd presumably be opposed to killing the dragon, actually.
Yes, but it's a wyvern.
No, it's not.
No, this one isn't. This one
Oh,
isn't.
fucking hell. Here
Proper
we go again.
Big old boy.
Oh, why did I just unready? No. Now I'm ready.
God, you were so close to getting left behind.
Oh, dear.
I've only known the gods from their legends. Never did I expect to see one in my lifetime.
You're finally ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Shit. Oh fuck, I didn't get any rations.
Did me and Jay take 2 rations each now?
Nice one.
Sorry,
I thought, I'll take 2, I bet everyone else only take 1.
I've got 6 first aid meds, so... I've got the real important thing.
Well, I didn't eat for full stamina because I wanted 50 health and the dragon resistance. So I need dragon resistance and lots of gems when I fight a dragon. Because I'm in fucking Nikakos armor. I might just go and jump in the sprinkler in a minute.
In the middle of the cast, we just hear from outside, yippee!
When I got back from my run, I swear I was more wet getting into the bath than I was getting out.
Gross. So many people in it, just absolute
Like,
carnage.
one of the main reasons I'm excited about going to the cinema tomorrow is just that they're probably going to have good aircon.
Oh yes, the cinema is the very best thing to do in summer. Like, fuck.
Did I ever tell you about when I tried to go and watch Gran Torino?
I don't know what that is.
The Clint Eastwood film.
Ah, no.
We got to the cinema to watch it, the like crappy local one in Wales, and they were like, "Oh no, not enough people have bought tickets, so we can't be bothered to turn the aircon on, so we cancelled the viewing."
What the fuck?
Local cinemas for you.
it was like a Saturday afternoon. It was really hot. Me and my then girlfriend, like, "Oh, let's go watch a film. This is meant to be good. Have a nice sit down, chill out." I'm like, no, because not enough people have turned up. We can't afford to pay for the air conditioning. My local cinema was shambolic though. Stank of piss.
Great. What? Why? Were people pissing in the cinema?
I think it's just the smell of stale popcorn
Okay.
That's horrid.
and like a sweaty room full of
Stale
people.
popcorn does not smell like piss.
It doesn't sound right, but I mean,
What sort of fucking...
how,
To be
Would you
how
like-
stale have you let popcorn get, Jay? Like,
Would you like a squirt of butter?
how much do you know about stale popcorn?
For me,
Yeah.
it's my favourite food.
This is what they're scrabbling
does the
for.
piss smell
Scotland.
really turn you onto it?
Tory austerity, mate. It's what's done to us.
You have to get our reject popcorn.
Oh, they would literally nag me to leave before the credits had finished.
There you go. So they obviously did.
that
You're
in my
fucking
nut.
lying.
So I like staying for the credits.
Like,
Well, even when there's no post-credit sequence.
Yeah, I like to show my respects to people who made the film for me.
Yeah, but do you actually read them and take them in? Like,
Yeah, I always try and spot my name.
You didn't make the film, Luke.
No, but there's always a Luke, and there is also a Summer Hayes who works as assistant director, who turns up now and then. I
like the idea you're going in just like, did I make this one? Did I do it? Did Michael Bay consult me on this one?
Well, no, I backed Fast and Furious 6 on Kickstarter, so...
Wait, this isn't a thing, is it? Right. Just want to double check that wasn't
No.
kickstarted, right?
I definitely would, though.
I love the idea that the Fast and Furious
If
films
Vin
get
Diesel
kickstarted.
turned up on Kickstarter, like, look, I just want to keep doing bike stunts forever.
Oh
He
man,
doesn't even ride a bike in those films. Why is that for bike stunts?
because it's the kind of thing Vin Diesel would do, you know.
Oh, I've got what you might call a Heaven's Mount.
Fucking